Howdy, howdy. This is Blue Otter. Let's try that again. Alright, so we've got 2 Point Museum that I am going to be playing today. I am... Okay, I was trying to look up something real quick. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to continue in the sandbox that we started. All right, this one we're going to kind of continue. Okay, it looks like my OBS was having some issues with connection. Looks like we're still going fine though. So hopefully that's not going to be an issue this time. I do have that there's an ad break still going on, so I'm going to wait until that says that ad break is done. Just to make sure that we've got everyone. I mean, I suppose I could take like what I've learned from here and go into the actual plywood. I like the plywood map. I think it's a cool map. All right, and there is the ad break is ended. So we are going to continue with Plywood Island. This is the sandbox that we started last week. There we go. We're just going to go ahead and continue.
Guests are reminded that fossils are not boring, just dusty.
Yeah, because I want to move it to like where the main entrance is over here. And I've got that. But I do like this room where I've got the ambers. I'd like to try to expand on that. And I really want this to be a whole like prehistory specific. That removes the sandstorm, and then if we'll send Stella out with XP. But my goal was to get 10. That did get me the final
Staff require a training room.
the final piece that I needed. Do I have anything actually on the wall other than... No, I don't. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I've only got one, and we are turning a profit though, so I don't really want to dip too heavily. Like, do I want to delete the trees or just move them?
I miss the students.
We'll just move them. Can't do anything really until I get... Once I get to the point where I have a workshop permanently, I should be doing pretty good.
Announcement. There's no one in the camera room. This is your chance. Announcement. The museum has a new exhibit, but we don't know what it is yet.
All right. Gonna view this. Hopefully this is the skeleton that I needed. This is not the skeleton that I was expecting, but it is a skeleton. Put it right there. What do we need? Yeah, I think we're going to move this over here. That over there. For right now.
Guests left speechless by an exhibit are reminded to snap out of it.
Alright, we're gonna do that. But one or two. Let's try one to start. Good morning, Wavis. How are you? I'm out of money.
Announcement. Without a training room, staff will stay the same forever.
I don't think those are working. Eating breakfast? What's for breakfast this morning? Let's see. I'm gonna end up refunding points for the positive and negative. Put this like right there. McDonald's steak, egg, cheese bagel, and some breakfast burritos. That sounds like a hearty breakfast.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. come in 2-Point County. This is Harrison Wolf, broadcasting live on 2-Point Radio. It's time to hunker down in the radio bunker and take a deep breath. The air is unfiltered, and so is this next song.
Well, that's allowing for... That's still clipping through. Okay. Palm trees it is.
Security are watching for your safety. Do you feel safe?
I mean, I personally was, when I visited Hawaii, I was kind of amazed at I knew there was a lot of biodiversity in tropical climates like that, but just the amount, the sheer volume that I saw. Put that like right there. The outside, do we have, I think it's this one.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
All right, and then for dirt. Oh, that's grass. What do we have? We have dirt. Oh, that's pebbles. Well, pebbles would be okay. All right, go back from here. I feel like maybe we should do a brighter green.
Guests should leave with the same number of bones they arrived with. No more, no less.
Yeah, we'll do that. Well, that's a very helpful view. I have been doing good. Been just... Yeah, I think that. Just been recording and spent quite a bit of time with family this last week, so...
Stop.
I think I cut her off. Okay, I just need one more person to get that. What? This guy, we're gonna copy him. I like that being an entry point. Now we get one that I can actually do. Cheesy Gubbins plushies, if I can get it to fit.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
Yeah, I know. We need this somewhere else. We'll put that like right there. Yeah, I agree. Do we have a perk? That's just an entertainment boost. This one we need to display 6 fossil exhibits. Display 4 complete dinosaur bones. An expedition to Cranial Crossing, which is probably this one. Dino Custard for the win there and get him some XP, but it is unaffordable.
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded.
Hold on. This one I think was just the... Yeah, this was just XP. That's 25,000. If I can't afford 5,000, I definitely can't afford 25.
Today's dose of factual opposites may be tough to
I think
swallow.
we're just gonna put this over
is from
here.
Chauncey in Lower Bullocks. What if knights from the Dark Ages weren't wearing a costume? What if they were made of metal? Whoa, that's so crazy it has to be true. But if we did have a
Okay,
genetic
I
relative
would
made
like-
of metal, where they'll go?
Something I can't afford. Okay, I can't afford these. Tourist tent, yeah. We're gonna do...
Guests should stop feeling paranoid. Unless you're a thief, you can keep going.
Okay, let me... Because I want to have a doorway and I need at least that. Or I could do... this. Can I do this? I love that these things don't cost anything.
Staff require a training room if they're ever going to improve.
Yeah, well, we don't have a training room, so that's presents a dilemma. Hold on, this is a split thing above there. There we go.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
So we can do...
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
a bathroom. We can do kind of maybe a bit of a larger bathroom here. Going to have to... There we go. We can do... I need another. There we go. I was like, I need a little bit more money.
Staff can receive training to be less useless and more useful.
That right there, and we'll do. Now they don't have anything that they can steal here, so I partially just don't care. We might be able to go to this place. Send him, remove that MIA. You know, I would much rather not have have to deal with the injury afterwards.
Should go without saying, but here goes. No climbing on bones, fossils, or other prehistoric memorabilia.
Don't have enough that I can't quite clone this room. Okay, I think I want to... Can I build? I cannot build. I do not have enough for any room. I think I want to do a cafe here and do kind of maybe a longer cafe so it kind of wraps around. And then have a gift shop here. And then you have like the entrance over here.
Announcement. Without a training room, staff will stay the same forever.
We have Expedition Dilemma. Oh, come over here and we do the poll. All right. So this is Head Smart Dilemma. As the explorer makes their way over Cranial Crossing, they spot a flask on the ledge below. Do they stay focused or fetch the flask? Got 1 minute to make your decision.
We've got things you can buy, and they're all absolutely awful.
I think I might leave a bit of a hallway here. What did I get a sticker for? Knowledge. All exhibits of a starting knowledge value. Oh, best 50 knowledge. Okay.
Guests are reminded not to think about their own relatively brief longevity.
So that is dealer's choice. We're gonna fetch the flask. After reaching the isolated ledge, the expert drinks greedily before noticing the taste of an out-of-date content. Soon, their sense of accomplishment gives way to fresh fears and an overactive stomach. Well, Dino Custard was nice while he lasted. Marketing, they just do...
Assistant needed in the gift shop. The tat won't sell itself.
Let's do a room for a cafeteria. Now I could either hold 2 spaces or we'll do that. We'll do
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
that's the door. Or they are archway. Let's see, this is the wiener, so we'll come over here. I think I might have to unlock this stuff. Ooh, we've also got the cheesy Govan stuff. Okay, we're gonna replace this. We're gonna do the cheesy Govans.
Announcement. Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
That. There we go. Let's see, we have a Cheesy Govans poster. And what else do we have? Cake poster, cheesy ice cream, mac and cheese.
Cafe requires assistance from assistant. Thank you.
I think that's... I know there's more stuff I can unlock, but I don't want to spend all my kudosh. As it is, this looks very gimmicky. We're gonna paint some of this. Do I have a cheese floor? I do not. I have Sonic Diamonds I could use. And then for the wall... Yeah, that is a very, very themed restaurant. Crate. This one's just gonna be XP anyway.
The museum is here to inform and entertain its guests, as well as to make a profit.
But I like this cafe a little bit better, so I think I'm gonna keep this one definitely.
Still shaking the sense out of that last factual opposite. What if knights weren't men wrapped in metal?
Okay, over here we have the cold mines. We have frozen finds. Unlock. Honestly, I'm wanting the dinosaur bones. But I need a botany expert. This one might not be too bad. This one's also got dinosaur bones and frozen finds.
Metal men.
I guess I could do a frozen section. What do we need? Prehistory experts. Well, he's gonna end up being he's either gonna be going constantly away on missions, or I'm gonna have to get that trait taken off. You're on break. Jackie Iceman, what better person to go on a frozen finds expedition? An XP keeps him from getting lost. We'll do detailed this time.
By olden daysers. But why?
I
Oh, I'm gonna
will
clear
need
my
another
mind.
janitor though.
Run around the parking lot. Yeah. Keep the gears turning. We'll be right back.
Staff need training and somewhere to do it.
Delicate and greedy, no. Globetrotter and gluttonous. What else have you got?
Announcement. Exhaustive expeditions may be
Lester
exhausting.
Volcano, gluttonous and half-wit. I'll take Crescenda fine later over that. I can deal with them wanting to eat. What is... There's one, hold on. Is that, yeah, that's jumbo marketing.
Vandals caught vandalizing. We stopped them, obviously.
Okay, so for painting... Could do that. I need to find more fossils though. Oh, I could move this thing over here.
You're reminded that the prehistoric period was absolutely ages ago.
There we go. And we've got another dilemma. So that goes to another poll. Fever dream. Shivering hallucinations. The team member is cold, confused, and worse still, they now think they're a Yeti. Do we let them go? Do we wrap them? Or do we grab him? You get 1 minute.
Reminded
1 minute to
that
decide
your needs
what we
are
should do.
important to us, but they're not our top priority. Okay?
I mean, moving all this in to here. All right. And we have it as dealer's choice. Dilemma, we're going to use survival skills. Slowly but surely they come out of their stupor. You knew all that plastic sheeting would come in handy.
Staff require
Plus 10%.
training if they're ever going to improve.
So eventually this is going to be the main ticket area. I might have like 2 more ticket booths over here. Which the only thing about this is I
Staff
need to be
haven't
able
been trained
to...
in
I'll eventually
ages.
have to move the
People are starting
fossils, I
to
think.
Expedition complete. So, what's in the box?
All right, let's go open the crate. What do we get? This is going to be a frozen finds. Frozen beehive. Okay, that I could actually do something because I've got a frozen bee right here. Or not a frozen bee. I've got a fossilized bee right here. So I'm thinking get more of a centralized location of
so why
the
exactly would a bunch of olding timers build a robot, huh? Here's what I came up with on my jog. Dragons. Where did all the dragons go? What if the robots were built to defeat the dragons and both sides were lost without a trace in an epic, fantastical war? Whoa. I got chills.
I need to be able to expand this out. There we go. So if we expand this, I just want like right here. Actually, we might as well just go ahead and do back to there. That's gonna sell off some of those items, but before we do anything, I want to close this off. We're gonna take this and I'm gonna pick this room up.
Guests are reminded that experiencing wonder does not mean going for a walk.
We're just gonna seal that off for now. Do some painting at least, and floor. There, we're starting to get more in there.
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're
So
not
we're gonna
all
put
that.
that there. I need, if this is frozen, I want first off, we're gonna do cave. Still do that. Now, do I have... I know I've got it somewhere.
Staff need training and somewhere to do it.
Here, we'll just do... Always have
Stolen
security
exhibit
when you
has been
can.
retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
So this one... we could do... I could do that. It's gonna make it very dark. Okay, that lights it up a little bit.
Attention, there may not be enough information stands. Guests are feeling bemused.
Okay, let's pull this out. The frozen beehive, which we'll put... I'm gonna pause that real quick. Want this to be, you walk in, you've got it right there. This can be off to the side. I'm fine with that. Because this gives off a little bit of a cold, I guess that this is some cold aspect to it, but I also feel like I'm gonna want to have some kind of a freezer unit, not a dehumidifier. Oh, I can't afford that. Okay. Okay, let's go back to ice. Have that.
Get off your phone!
Look at snow.
I've only been on it for 9 hours.
If your kids won't get off their devices, then you need SlothNet, an online connection so slow, so frustrating. Your kids will have no choice but to do something else with their time. SlothNet. When slower is better.
I'm gonna leave that there.
Museum security are operating in this area. It's a bit tense, isn't it?
And let's go in. I'm gonna keep the ground there as is. Ice. Let me do, what's the triangle look like? Okay, what about cave? We've only got that one. Do that. Have a little bit of snow going on.
Prehistory expert to reception. We have a bone to pick with you.
Trying to make it where it looks like maybe there's a little bit of snow. What I would like is there is a floor. You could do this one too.
Announcement. Without a training room, staff will stay the same forever.
I guess I probably should work on getting a training room of some kind. We'll do... We'll do that. If we do that, then I feel like I want... Maybe we'll do... Yeah, we'll keep the cave wall on this side,
Reminded that we are monitoring
but
the
brick
exhibits.
this in.
You just happen to be on camera.
This is frozen donation stand. Okay.
Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
And then... Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're going to officially take that one back.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
They keep asking for training, and it's... Okay. And that one too. All right. I think I'm probably... Yeah, I'm gonna need a botanist for that one. Let's go back and do this one again. Oh, but we have the risk of a blizzard. And I probably need...
Interested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
Probably wouldn't hurt to get another... Here, immune to injuries, that would be good. Robust, that's good. And then maybe... Ooh. This would be good for someone in the cafeteria. And we just honestly need a handful of people to work.
Staff need training and somewhere to do it.
Okay, let's look and see if I can get... Let's get 3 people for botany. Even if I was gonna get one... Let's see who we get. A Jade Force, Slacker takes longer breaks. Theatrical, that would be good. Robust and Bookworm. I like both of these two. So I'm gonna get actually both of them. And I'm gonna send one of them on this expedition. I can't avoid the illness. I could avoid the injury, but I'm gonna go with not delaying anything.
To our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
What I'm thinking is if I add a gift shop, so add a second gift shop like right here.
Prehistoric items have been here for thousands of years. I know the feeling.
I'll do that. Let's see, prehistory, everything. Prehistory plushies, I still want. And we have the rock bin. Need a cash register.
Guests are reminded that we are monitoring the exhibits. You just happen to be on camera.
Hold on. Did I? Yeah. This. You know what? Honestly, I could do this for... That's the Sonic. I could do this as the botany. Since we're needing to add the botany anyway. Where is botany? There it is. Then we look here.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
I so need to unlock that in my actual one. Oh, and here's an animated birdcage. I don't think I've had this one yet. So there's, hold on. There, we'll just, yeah. With editing, we'll put that as there. And then what do I want for, do that.
Radiothon on 2 Point Radio. Welcome in to the final leg of the 2 Point Radio Radiothon, where I've been fundraising for 48 hours without sleep on the radio, all without sleeping. Don't talk about sleeping. Sorry. Listen to some music while I stay
Hold on.
awake
We
some
got-
more. What do you?
There we go. And we just paint that there. Crate is back. If I hurry, I can get it in before the ad starts. Oh, Dottie is sick. That sucks.
Gift shop requires an assistant. You work in retail now.
See, because we can go here to door. Security there. We can also put a security door right there.
Guests should stop feeling paranoid. Unless you're a thief, you can keep going.
So what I can do is I can trade this one. Now it really needs to be a security. I was gonna say I could do it as a one-way, but
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
got this one. Can unlock. That's man-eating plants. What I really want is this one. Run a tour with 2 man-eating plants. 16,000. I don't have the money for it. I need info stands. Apparently I didn't put any over here.
Guests are reminded not to think too hard about their route through the museum. Oh no, I shouldn't have said that.
Out of money, but I think yeah, we're able to stave off the complete being in debt. I think I'm gonna take a loan out.
Security are watching for your safety. Do you feel safe?
Mostly because I would like and then the other thing that I need is it's the analysis room.
Assistant to gift shop. Sell, sell, sell.
But most of this I don't have unlocked yet, so it's just gonna not have that. That's fine. It was just turn a monthly profit below 5,000. Okay.
I wasn't sleeping. You can't be sleeping if you're talking on the radio. And that's what I'm doing. And
Yeah,
if
I
you're
want to be able to
awake
take.
right
I
now,
want to take
why
this
not
room
donate to 2 Point Radio? Public radio you can listen to in
and how
private.
I do
Just call the number
the
that you're supposed to call. I can't remember it.
memento
I've been
mile because I
awake
want to
for too
redo my
long.
memento mile.
Much too long.
So what I might start doing is preparing memento mile starting next week. Preparing memento mile to be a city museum that I want it to focus specifically on prehistory, botany, the aquarium, and then the new zoozium. That's assuming that the zoozium does not have that's assuming that the zoozium. Oh, we need a janitor with workshop.
Guests are reminded that dinosaur bones used to be surrounded by dinosaur.
That's assuming that the zoozium doesn't come with its own museum.
Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
Okay. Hold on. We have Bogeyman coming in. Can I do a training room?
Museum security are operating in this area. It's a bit tense, isn't it?
Okay, not the best for... Let's see real quick. Yeah, we'll have you be workshop. I'll have you be fire. There, all three of my janitor staff are doing something now.
Staff can receive training to be less useless and more useful.
Oh, he's sick. $5,000 to get you better. Just go. I need to finish these two skeletons too.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
Big loan, repay that balance. Yeah, we're just... Yeah, I know. We need someone with that.
Attention.
Okay.
Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
Yeah. Ooh, peripheral is a good one to have. I'm feeling I hired too many people. Come on, where's my helicopter? Start that. I need to go back to here. No. Here. Because I could get these. Prehistory, and if we can do you. And we get XP. It's heat wave season, so they're just gonna get sunburn.
Non-exchangeable.
Get some extra aloe vera. That's fine.
Non-transferable. But you should still buy one.
Yeah, I probably need to be putting some trash cans out too, now that I'm thinking about it. there.
What's that smell?
Go from funky to hunky.
Hold on, here
with
we
psst,
have...
the new fragrance from Jean-Claude Marmalade. For those who like to smell. Psst, psst.
Where is... One of these I thought was... Oh, melted cheese medley, but that's cheesemonger, and I don't have any cheesemonger. Yeah, I'm fine with those.
Disinterested guests are in. It has to be a party, okay?
Number of times we've run out of funds.
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
Yep. They're caught. Put a realization station there. What else could we do?
Announcement.
We could do a
Analysis
relic river.
complete.
No, we can't.
Learn anything
Prehistoric
good?
playground? Nope. Trying to have some things that are entertaining. Okay, what did we get? Okay, Kylie's injured. Kylie could just go into the box and get healed. Okay, there's that. Now that I have, we can actually get rid of them, get rid of Dippy, because Dippy's in the other room. What we'll do is we'll have... Hold on.
Yes, I'm reminded that one
This
day
one
your
here,
stuff could end up in a museum. Dream big.
here, and here. That's 4 stars, but the buzz isn't that great, but it's because these need to be finished. And more intriguing. This one is amusing. Intriguing and really... Let's try to get this one again.
Prevented from escaping.
Yeah, I can't afford it. But this has given me some really good ideas for what I want to do for here, to like to display all of my amber items. In Memento Mile.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
Yeah, staff would like training, but training's expensive. Okay, let's take that, repay that one. Okay, that one's a broken face. You go, and everyone else is doing tours. We'll do you, and first, actually, you know what? We can do that.
The expedition is leaving now. Final call for wherever it is you're going.
Yeah, there's some money from tours. If I do that, I can repay that balance.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Ah, it's at times like these when you've been awake for 2 days and talking for most of it that you ask yourself, what's it all for? And you know what? At times like these, it's easy to forget. And maybe I have. But that doesn't mean it's not extremely important to me. It must be if I'm doing this. Right?
This is making me wonder how far ahead I've actually got recorded for my regular playthrough.
The museum is a controlled environment. Don't look at me.
So we're waiting on this, and I'm gonna have to keep taking out. Yeah, we're just gonna have to keep bumping around. Level 6.
Despite the odds, some trees
Oh,
are
someone
not
leveled up.
exits.
Cool, 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 cool. There we go. We just need one more of that guy.
Don't be the reason that changes. Thieves were caught before they could escape.
He's gotta go. He's gotta go primarily because otherwise he's just gonna be. Everyone else is working. Okay, Kylie's back to feeling better, so we can do that, and we'll do detailed. No, safe. I'm really curious. Okay. Museum. I want to look at the announcement for the Zoozium. Yeah, their last one just basically said it was coming soon or coming in
Those lingering
winter.
by the exit should make the jump and get on with their lives.
But what I'm really wondering, and really what I really want to know about the Zoozium DLC is it going to have a new museum location? So I think once I get these two finished, I should be able to charge a little bit more. You know what? I think we probably need... Did we... 0 days remaining. I don't know if we got the money for it or not. Yes, we did. Okay, what did we get? Yep, and that is pristine.
Photography is officially permitted, but unofficially
Now we just need some more decoration buzz, which we can do. Easiest way to do that, or one easy way to do that, is by adding some rocks. Around there. And then second way is fossil decal right here, or the footprint decal, which I don't have unlocked yet, so we're just going to deal with the fossil decal.
Attention, guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
Okay, gotta send him back out. And Kylie with XP journal. Hopefully they'll come back with this one.
Welcome in to the final leg of the 2-point radio thing. This isn't the start of the end. It's the end of the end. And as our show closes its drawbridge and siphons that much-needed shut-eye, we can only hope that, I don't know, something. Thank you, and good night.
The expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Yeah, we've got new people. Thanks. This one's the one we're working on. Oh, I have this. Okay, yeah, we can copy this over here.
museum with vast knowledge, or a single fact, or nothing at all.
Actually,
There's
I'm
a
gonna
crate
take
on the
out
helipad.
that.
Oh, and the expedition team have returned safely. Also good news.
Open this crate. All right, well, we're going, hold on. Intimidating. Deters criminal activity versus this one that, you know, honestly, I wish I could separate them. This one's got a better trait. It's not finished, but I have to send him. Let's see, everyone. Yeah, we're gonna send them, and we'll do.
Assistant to the cafe. That's where you work now. Please join me in saying farewell to the expedition team.
Just
They
go
may
ahead and
never come back.
send out for 3 new applicants. Which honestly what this is I believe, since these are enlightenment, because I've got all of them, because that's the
Drink some water. It's okay. I'll wait.
yeah, I need to work on getting some of those. So what we might do, once I get these 2 done, I think I might flip over to, well, no, because we're gonna do that. We're gonna go into, I think, Memento Mile next week. Start preparing that for the Zoozium.
Imagine
I've got
a
2 new
place
people that
filled with things you could-
reasonable.
Whoa. Countless, priceless artifacts from every corner of the world. Oh. Locked away for safekeeping. Well, keep imagining. Oh.
Alright, next box. That completes that skeleton. What now? Why does it have... It didn't have that trait before.
Jumbo Museum.
No,
The
that
museum
one
for
was...
big
Okay, this one is
spenders.
intriguing. That one's intimidating. Okay.
Staff can receive training to be less useless and more useful.
We'll send you and... There.
Expedition team are back from the Bone Belt. Find anything old? Assistant needed in cafe. The guests are hungry. Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
That's always good when we add more to our knowledge base. I'm mostly just trying to wait until I actually have enough income. You know, I could be using this time also. I could be making some stuff in the workshop. I wanted the relic river. So we can make that. Hopefully it doesn't require anything like being next to a exhibit or something. Because those also have requirements.
Expert required to restore exhibit. You're the expert.
And it's returning home. So let's... see what we have in the box.
Expedition team returning from Bone Belt.
Perfect, that's the one I wanted. We're gonna attach to that. We just gotta get one more, I think. Yeah, one more piece. What does it need? Near a layered rock decoration. Okay, we can do that. The irony is that I had that one already completed, and then I realized I didn't like the... you're on break. That's what you get for being on break. XP, start. We want a layered rock, so let's go ahead and grab that. And let's do the other one. Alright, let's pull that up a little bit. There we go.
Restoration required on exhibit. It's no longer presentable.
Are we almost done with that? I'm gonna put that, I think, like right in here.
Vandals caught vandalizing. We stopped them.
There we go.
Obviously.
We've got Bogeyman. And we're mostly just waiting on... a helicopter to come back. That... yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of finagling with that. I think I can get it to fit though. Which I'll put it in just 2 seconds. After we deal with the dilemma. small delay. I need to pull my hair back.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
There. All right, let's look at the dilemma. We have taking the hiss. We're gonna do a poll. And for that, a giant man-eating snake emerges from the ground, its eyes scanning your team with rapturous intent. Do we feed snake or do we eat snake? And we're going to start that poll.
Staff look like they need some training.
We have another project we can do. I mean, we could do the troll grab game, but yeah, no, he's caught. All right, so the dilemma. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to eat it. Closing their eyes and imagining really hard, your team members can almost convince themselves they're eating chicken. High morale. Hopefully they come back with what I want. Let's go in and we're going to do this. Now this trash can.
Guests should buy tickets before entry. And
Now
then
go
get
over
on with it.
there.
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
Relic River. Yeah.
The expedition team are back from the bone belt. Find anything old?
We put this. Put it like right there. Eventually it's not gonna be blocked anymore. There we go. There we go. Oh, no, that's still blocked. There. All right, there's security guard right there.
Assistant to the cafe.
All right, let's see if we got a... No. But we're going to be able to
That's
place
where you work
this in here. And we'll try again. Oh, it's heat wave season. We'll do that because they can deal with an injury.
Join me in saying farewell to
Hopefully
the
Kylie
expedition.
doesn't get injured again.
Never come back. Attention, thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
We got a perk.
Announcement.
See,
Analysis
what all
complete.
perks do I
Learn
have?
anything good?
We could do a knowledge boost. We'll do this one, an entertainment boost. That one will also do an entertainment boost. Do a buzz boost on that one. Hey, Triton. Oh, look at that. Streamlabs decided to finally join the
Staff haven't been trained
stream again.
in ages. People are starting to talk.
How are you this morning? It's going pretty good. This is the Sandbox museum that we did last time. I got up to level 10, so I got my last Steam
Sir
achievement.
Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. You're listening to the only
Decorating for the
station that
holidays?
matters, 2 Point Radio.
Oh,
I'm Sir Nigel
forgot to put out
Bickleworth,
a,
the reason we're all
bin for this
here.
thing.
What will I say next? It's all terribly exciting.
No,
but
not
you'll
that
have to
one.
wait because it's
We'll
time for some
do
music.
this
I'll be
one.
back.
Yeah, we pulled out our Christmas tree, but it was more because I was concerned that it was in where it was being stored, it was gonna smell like musty and stuff. And so we wanted to make sure it got aired out before the holidays.
Assistant needed in cafe. The guests.
Okay, that gives me my 4 finished skeletons. Which means, yeah, this one is now unlocked. Rapid restoration level 2. That's analysis. Rapid restoration. I could do that. Rapid restoration 2. Go for it. What kind of decorations do you put out? Yeah, my family tradition has been that we actually put the Christmas decorations up on my mom's birthday, which is about mid-December, and then my birthday is after Christmas, so we put them up on mom's birthday and take them down on my birthday.
Without thinking about it too hard.
Usual suspects, trees, wreaths, your mother's Santa collection. My mom collects nutcrackers and snowmen. Okay, did we... Hold on. Are you finished with your training yet? Train faster. Earned a sticker. Where? This one. Training room. Train 10 staff members. That's a low bar.
Frequently asked questions.
Hold on.
Yes,
What?
some dinosaur
Oh, he's
skeletons
just
are mix and
tired.
match. That's just good science.
Well, you know what? He can rest on the trip. So on this, we're gonna do, who was it that has to have, I have to have him. If I send Kylie, oh man, that's one short for beating that. I'm not gonna be able to avoid that injury anyway. But you know what we can do is we can do that one. We can at least avoid the snake bite. I'll send Jackie there. Okay, so we can avoid both of those. So someone just might get sick. Unless I send Dino. Yeah, let's do that. I don't get this camping spot, but I think I can live with that. Let's go ahead and go on that.
About museum surveillance. There's a camera in here, and you don't hear me. Attention, the expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance.
Oh, that's the... Hold up. Hold on, we're gonna do... These walls are going right back in. Yeah, I don't think my museum events still don't work. Unfortunately. What the heck?
Staff can receive training to be less useless and more useful.
My game is glitching. In fairness, it's probably that this is a mod. I will I'll refund the points later. Okay, so cave. Here we did the ice cave was there. And then ice blocks right there. All right, we're gonna put this right here. Wall right there. Doorway. So it's really only staff. Edit building.
If something looks familiar,
There.
it must have been here before, probably.
Now the staff have a faster egress out of. So
When you've
the.
been doing this as long as I have, you have people asking
Yeah,
you
I know. I need
questions about
to.
the
I need to
industry.
do some.
The
I
other
need
day
to
I was asked by an
do more stuff with the
enormous fan.
points.
Content of my show so fresh after all these years. They had the cheek to ask if it was difficult to come up with material for the air. In short, no, it is not. See, I just did a whole segment about that. Inspiration can come from the most clueless, misguided places.
I mean, the only thing I can. I mean, because I reported it to him that about a couple months ago now that I couldn't. That the events weren't
Stolen
working on my
exhibit has
on
been
mine.
retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
And I don't know if they forgot about it or what. There is Skeleton.
Expedition complete. Fetch the crowbar.
Put that like right there. Move this over here. Nope, we'll move it over there. Unreachable. Why is it unreachable? Because there we go. Let's see. Yeah, 17,000. I can't afford that.
Worry about museum surveillance. There's a camera in here, and you don't hear me complaining.
I've thought about, because I've got like a fishing game, and I've thought about actually putting that in as something and have it be where you can like collect the different otters that I've used. But I've actually got to go through and find them all and identify what they're from. Which wouldn't be hard to do because I've got them all on,
Retail now.
because I make all my thumbnails on PowerPoint. Which one of my coworkers this last week was giving me grief about, because they're like PowerPoint, that's old school. And I'm like, yeah, well, but it works for me. And then not even, I kid you not even 2 hours later, they're showing a PowerPoint that they made to give a presentation to our manager. And it's like, you were just giving me grief over using PowerPoint. See, if we take this loan, we can repay this balance. If we take that loan, we repay that balance. If we take that loan, okay, so we're still on this one. Yeah, exactly.
While the toilets are not on display, they should be treated like they are. Thank you.
I feel like this is a little dark back here. Maybe we can... Okay, what is this? Insect amber. Oh, this is a modded item. But it would go perfect
Guests are reminded that
in
we
this
are monitoring
section.
the exhibits. You just happen to be on camera.
So here, we'll just put this. Can we? How close can we fit it to there? We can do like right there. Yeah, they want training. I'm feeling they also want money. Where is staff? Pay review. Yeah, they do want money. There. Now they're happy. Oh, we can use that money to go back here. Any more? Okay, we've got 2. Okay, gotta send him. Send him. Janitor, if we send them, and first aid kit.
Tired of being tired? That old mattress bringing you down?
Oh, this bed is so lumpy.
Then you need Levy Bed. Our patented 12-jet system keeps you suspended and cool while you sleep without the need for a physical mattress.
Oh, it's like sleeping on a cloud.
Levy Bed from Bungle Technologies. Sleep evolved.
Yeah, so then the people
Nichols, right down the
the
heading
staff,
have
they
to
can leave
fight
out
for
this
Levy.
door and go out here versus having to run all the way back over here out this door and then out. Near any prehistoric exhibit. I knew that was gonna happen. I mean, the only way I could counter that is honestly to just take out that wall.
Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely.
Maybe. Nope. If it's not gonna do that, we can put, I'm gonna put this wall back. And then we'll just do that.
Museum security are operating in this area. It's a bit tense, isn't it?
Yeah, there's an ad. I will refrain from doing too much during the ad.
Staff can receive training.
Yeah, so we've got
less useless and more useful.
about a minute left. I'll open that up. Alright, and welcome back from the ad.
Disinterested guests are
We've got
reminded.
this box to open. Hornus skeleton. I want to put that back into inventory for right now. Because I am going to need... I might need to expand this a bit. So we'll do here. So I'm gonna put that over there. I'm gonna move the door right there. And then we're gonna move this wall. While we're here, let's go ahead and paint.
For your safety. Do you feel safe?
Paint some of these rooms. And for the floor, I'll go ahead and paint. Okay. Oh, I want this one. Put both of these like here, and we'll move this.
Assistant needed in the gift shop. The tat won't sell itself.
Like there. All right. Donations right here. Info. Okay, what do you want? Near a dino head and any dice for bones exhibit. Okay, so this thing just wants to be near
on 2 Point Radio. You
a dino
join me
head.
now in the 2 Point Vault, which does look remarkably like our regular recording space, but no matter, they certainly
Recolor
are happy
it.
with that sound effect. We're here to enjoy a vintage moment
And now
from my
we can
personal
just
collection.
go in.
How to choose. My darling, albeit slack-jawed nephew Kevin ushered me through cyberspace and into the world of video games. Yes, I
Here we go.
played the latest entry in the popular
Got another
Meat
shiny
Wizard
sticker.
franchise for Sir Nigel Reviews. I was lost. I was cold. I was scared. The controller was sticky and the subject matter obscene. While I'm unsurprised that it appeals to the desensitized youth of today, I'll tell you what I told that chap at the deli. No one needs that much ham. 1 magical gem out of a possible 5.
We just need it to decorate. We'll just pop in some plants. These are modded items. They've taken Kiwi has taken some items from the what appears in some of the supernatural rooms and has a whole series, I believe, called Free the Ghosts, and it's all about taking the items that are in the we're gonna go ahead and get the foot decal. I can't get that one. All right, now what about you? You're good, but we're gonna still do front print decal.
Guess should stop feeling paranoid. Unless you're a thief, you can keep going.
There we go. Yeah, like there's a clawfoot tub. Stuff like that. I've seen 5 different types. This one might be a little difficult because I don't really have... Although I don't understand how the botany enthusiasts got what they wanted. This person, and we gotta do first aid kits. Takes that. We're gonna also have helicopter damage because it's sandstorm season.
The expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Yeah, we need to sell something. Or here, what we'll do, we'll take that loan. Actually, we'll take this loan, repay. Yep, we'll take that. That right there. That's at least a little bit of money. We're still hemorrhaging money, but...
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
Yeah, they're fine. Experts. Honestly, I don't have any botany exhibits just yet. I honestly don't have enough assistants for everything I've got.
Do not worry about museum
Janitors, I
surveillance.
probably do
There's a
need more
camera in here,
janitors.
and you don't hear me complaining.
And I think I have like just the right amount of they're just stomping out. Sorry. I was gonna try to go into the botanist route, and then I ended up going back into dinosaur bones. Repay that one. Of everything in the museum that I like, this is, I think, my favorite room for this one. And I think I'm going to take this back with me, that concept, to Memento Mile.
Prepare to a fire, stop what you're doing, and protect the museum.
There is the other one, and we just got one more. This one's the weirdest one for me because it's like they got a unicorn's horn. This, they're gonna, I think they have a tail left, but it's like they're missing the entire
We're nearing
torso.
the end of today's show. You know, I'd forgotten that last
Which
segment.
reminds me,
It's
I
strange what you
read
find inside the 2-point
recently, I
vault.
think it was actually a video that showed it, How to tell the
what
difference
fun.
between when
I
you're
can't
looking
wait to hear
at a
that
dinosaur
blunderback.
that is
Next time,
a
the 2-point vote.
like the authentic skeleton
very
versus like a
I've
resin
had quite enough of that,
cast.
and quite enough of this. Ta-ra!
And it deals with, well, I mean, it's probably no shock. It deals with how they display their bones. Whereas if they have, the bones are like cradled and they're actually like held in place with, like not with straps, but basically the casing is outside of the bone
Thank you.
that's holding it in place. Like if they have like some kind of a wire contraption or some kind of something that's like just holding it in place, kind of like an easel does to a picture frame, that can indicate that it's an actual real bone. Versus like here, if they've got it drilled in and they've got these wires that are drilled in, they're not going to do that into bone or into the fossils. So if they have like a wire skeleton and it's like the bones are placed inside the skeleton, that can signal that it's actually, they're not real. So in some ways you can have it, and you can have a mix of the two, where like you could have maybe say this bone right here
Randall
is
Olsen
held
Yet.
in place
What a bad guest.
with some of these fixtures, but the rest of it is all with wires that are drilled into it. So it can show that this one would be an actual bone or an actual fossil, and the rest of them are all like resin casts. You would think I would have a prehistory person would be here.
Guests are prepared.
Yeah, let's go back. Here, I want you for that one. We'll do janitor, and then we'll take out the first aid kit.
The expedition is leaving now. Final call for wherever it is you're...
I've got these two skeletons that are there.
Assistant needed in cafe. The guests are hungry.
Let's go back over here and see if... Okay, because if I take this loan... That's not enough. I'd have to do this one. Okay. Let's go back over here. Let's see if we can raise the price a little bit.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
Oh, you know what we also need? security. Definitely not paranoia on that aspect.
Museum security are operating in this area. It's a bit tense, isn't it?
They say madness is doing the same thing again and
Let's
again,
go ahead and get the
and
troll grab
expecting
game.
different results. But did you really expect different results? Stay safe.
Okay,
Stay
there's our
sane.
next.
Stay the course. Vote Windsock.
Well, that's good. It's got one more of these.
Some things never change.
Attention, the expedition team have returned. Good for them.
All right, let's go back. Hold on. What is the Songs of the Unihornus? Still reverberating with a prehistoric tune, entertaining to view. Okay. Where's this one? Intimidating. Deters criminal activity. Yeah, I like the intimidating. And first aid kit.
Cafe requires assistance from assistant. Thank you.
Let's do... a tour. That one and this one. What does this say? Tour had low buzz. We have moles.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
I mean, really and truly, this is the entirety of the museum. I see one. I lost him. Oh, he's right there. Okay, he's getting pepper sprayed. Never mind. Second thief spotted.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
Okay, he's caught. Only 3 moles. And I think my security caught them all. Oh, they're taking them out this way. Okay, this one has all buzz, everything needed. It's gonna give him something interesting to do. It's not the best spot for it, but there we are. Tail. See, yeah, this one I don't get it. It's like, where's his arms?
Guests are reminded to act like you're reading.
But that one is finished. This one just needs 2 more though. A first aid kit.
To our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
Oh, the Mudberry sign is vandalized. That's fine. One of my janitors will get to it. Okay, there. We had a Yeti. They got their dream visit.
Attention. Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
Do we have... Yeah, I need to get this. If I can get that third one unlocked. Hold on, if I do this one. No. Oh, I don't have, yeah, I don't have enough to
Certain levels of monotony.
do that one. We get 20,000 from that though. Let's see if we can get that to come in a little bit faster. I wonder if I put this out here in regular. I wonder if it melts or does that
Sell.
keeps the roof? Oh, okay, no, this actually, that's good to know.
Announcement. An exhibit needs restoring. Typical.
So I probably don't need that at all. Because I just have other things that naturally keep this cooler, which is good because then I
Expedition
can
team returning from Bone Belt.
put this right there instead. Well, we've already got all of the stuff for that one, so we can just put it in here, and if I were to sell it, I get 4160. But I'd be willing to bet if I finished the skeleton, it would be worth even more. First aid kit and go.
Expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and
One escaped. Okay, yeah, he's going to get that.
Attention. Guests
One
feeling
thing it has
bored
told me
are
is that I
reminded
really
that
need to
they're
get
not all
this unlocked on my regular, on either of my saves. I think botany is the one that I don't have as many.
It really is a shambles.
So I really need to focus on doing some of the analyzing for the botany. Oh, we have a dilemma. I think I've seen this one before today. So we have a dilemma. A giant man-eating snake emerges from the ground, its eyes scanning your team with rapturous intent. Do we feed snake or eat snake?
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
Trying to see what type of person this is. Traits none. Guest star use an interactive display. Increases entertainment. Yeah, this one is a bit dusty. Let's call someone over. Here, we'll do you. All right, and we are going
Assistant to the
to eat the snake. All right, closing their eyes, imagining really hard, your team members are almost convinced themselves they're eating chicken.
use the exhibit.
Oh, look at that. We turned a
requires
tiny bit of
restoration.
profit.
I'm pretending it's not there.
Snake fountain.
Guests are reminded that we are monitoring the exhibits. You just happen to be on camera.
Okay. We've also got these.
Expedition complete. Fetch the crowbar.
This might really go well in like having a farm type situation. All right, let's open. Okay, now we're going to attach that to, and now this thing, it was 416, now it's 8332. So yeah, it's worth more.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Don't look now, it's Ricky Hawthorne coming at you with more than your
We're gonna
daily
get this
dose of
person.
pep. Yes, even by my...
What is this one? Display a prehistoric exhibit providing 3 knowledge. What do we get? Oh, that's the mountainous plant. Okay, this one. I need
Punching
some.
standards. Today, I am feeling, well, good. And why not? Later,
survey scanners.
we'll be
Let's get
talking to Professor
3 made.
Curlybags. It's always a pleasure and never a bore.
Expert needed to restore exhibit. Thank you.
That kid just put in $153. Agatha, fine later. I think I had their board though.
Assistant needed in cafe. The guests are hungry.
I recognize that name, that last name though.
Thieves were caught before they could
Yeah, there we
escape
are.
with an exhibit.
Fine later.
That was a close one.
All right, maybe it's their kid or niece or nephew. Hold on, I have a feeling that there. They were walking out. Okay, I at least want one of those done. Okay, let's go over here. Rupert, and then we have a security guard. If we do this person, okay, but if we do oh, they're in a criminal pursuit though. No, I can't. I do that. And then I can have that. Yeah, we'll do that.
Rubbish belongs in the bin, not on the walls.
Which means some criminal is getting away.
Good luck to our team.
You might
to
assume
on
that
an
it's this
expedition.
person.
I'm sure you'll need it.
OSHA Killmister?
Attention. Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
There's one survey scanner. I just need a second survey scanner. They'll build. I didn't realize the security door gave a light glow right there.
Cafe requires assistance from assistant. Thank you.
Let's see, what do they think of this? Are comfortable with the current price. That's a good thing, I think, I guess. Okay, Ted Giant, Jamie, immune to MIA events. You're a fly tipper. And then, yeah, we'll take Ted Giant. Right there.
Guests are reminded to enjoy their visit. We can't do it for you.
Let's see, what else? Oh, we've got these too. But I would need to have some stuff done.
And
Do a
that
sonic claw
sound
machine.
means it's time for County News, where we look out the window and say, hey, what's going on over there? Windsock is in hot water after it was reported that she spent funds raised to repair the old Smokeley Bridge on a personal bath and spa system. She since invited all Smokeley residents for a dip, a resolution that has divided commentators, with some describing it as not a resolution.
Okay, let's speed that up. Okay, we've got the claw machine, which we can put right there. Okay, we'll put this like right here. And if we do Sonic, there is
Vandals.
the box,
Vandalizing. We
crate, whatever you want to call it. It's humid.
stopped
Yeah,
them,
but we're gonna send it to
obviously.
inventory for right now. Quite know where I want to put it, but I need to put it somewhere because I've got some botanists and okay, so we'll just put this here and there. For doorway, that's a one-way botany door. That's one way to do it. We're gonna do the security botany door.
Guests are
And
reminded
then
that
we can put
announcements are for their
in
benefit, mostly.
this. Okay, so we need hot and humid climate. That's hot, and I can't afford these. Okay. Humidifier. Place those. Hot and humid, yep. what do you need to do this? Near Prehistoric Playground. Fine, we'll do Prehistoric Playground, start that project.
People are starting to talk.
We can put that maybe over here. I might... No, I can't do anything. Pause. If I can go into the negatives, and I think if I can get stuck with the negatives, then I could actually get some like help with this. Okay, so we
This should stop
have
feeling paranoid. Unless you're a thief, you can keep going.
botany, and then we need info stand right there. Might do that. I mean, this is the grass floor, though. We do just the grass. But for the walls...
Assistant to the cafe. That's where you work
Do
now.
we have... There's no clown or circus one. That's... There. Okay, let's try. What is this? Avocado. No, that's avocado green. Okay. Yeah, I need... Yeah. Wallpapers. Okay, what can I put in here? The clown.
New to the Crumley non-meat, non-veg,
Could do that.
non-taste range. It's Crumley Crumb Pie. A delicious crumble base packed with sumptuous powdery breadcrumbs and topped with Crumley's patented mix of singed butter,
I need,
sugar,
like,
and flour.
circus
ensures
motif
each
stuff
mouthful
for
is
this
packed
one.
With stodgy blandness.
Oh.
So don't settle for crumbs. Have a Crumley Crumb Pie instead. Just like Mama used to make.
Put that right here. Can I get this to fit? I cannot. Okay, I need to edit this before I go bankrupt again.
Please enjoy the botany exhibits while you can. None of you are going to last forever.
Okay, now... There. That's, we're going to fill. And for wallpapers, to grab this wallpaper.
Museum security are watching
There we go.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah, if I go bankrupt, I'm just gonna sell whatever. Hopefully not my amber stuff. Do I have any?
Gift shop requires an assistant. You work in retail now.
These columns. It just needs more decoration. Okay, we're gonna do footprint. Yep, we are in oh, there we go.
Deals in the gift shop. They might be too good.
Perfect. We have this thing, and it just needs more buzz. Trying to make it a little lighter in
Guests are
here.
stuck in the museum. Someone should probably help them.
I like that. I think that's my favorite one of all of the extra things that you can get. Let's see. So we got that. If we come over here, we could take a loan. It's not enough to pay that back, but we could take this one. We could repay. Take this loan, repay, repay. It's like we're perpetually in debt, but
Guests should stop feeling paranoid. Unless you're a thief, you can keep going.
Jumbo Trumbull, big, annoying, and branded. That's Jumbo for you. Yeah. Joke's on them. I really don't mind it.
Ricky
Yeah, we
on 2
can.
Point Radio.
There's a second one that's over here. We can try to see if we can grab that. We'll do those two with a survey scanner. We'll do detailed.
Joined now by friend of the show, Professor Hamish, live from Pebbly Frog Sanctuary. How you doing, Hamish?
Hello, Ricky.
Now we're making a little bit of profit.
Right you are. Today's question comes from Terence in Breaking Point. Who would win in a fight? A Unihorus or a pack of Tap Raptors? Good one, Teddy.
Well, Ricky, when Tap Raptors
Okay,
walked the
maybe
Earth, the
we
last
need an info
Unihornus
stand
had
over
already
here.
been dead for several million years. With that said, I'd have to say...
An info stand there.
Thanks, Professor. There you have it.
Can we get
The
something
less
that
dead dino
does
sneaks in by
light?
a hair. It's a tale as old as time.
Light bulb
Staff can
statue.
receive training to be less useless and more useful. Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff. Expedition team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time.
There we go. And then we're gonna have this.
But some of ours are right on the edge.
Okay. Where's my botanist? Yeah, we're gonna add a zone. Science staff, you. Oh, and he's leaving on an expedition.
Assistant
Okay.
needed in cafe. The guests are hungry.
Yeah, here. Fine. We'll just do that. There's no reason for them to leave, so you also are gonna get stuck there.
Guests are reminded that we are monitoring the exhibits. You just happen to be on camera.
Alright, you know what? I don't use this room too much, so let's go ahead and sell that room.
Announcement.
And
Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves.
instead,
our
let's
stuff.
get a marketing office that I don't have most of that stuff unlocked, but that's okay. We're gonna start a marketing campaign. Tourist. And then we might be able to do a family. There's a child. So yeah, if we can get tourist, we can get another star. I think that would be a good probably conclusion for this museum.
We're currently not taking donations.
It's a small museum. It wasn't ever meant to be
Donation
huge.
stands are full.
Yeah, we still need a little bit more on this side. Let's do where is this one?
Assistant to the cafe. That's where you work now.
Alright, that should be good. There we go. That's a nice folding chair. I think we can probably fit it. Yeah, we can fit it right there.
Attention. Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
Just do that. Yeah, whatever. Move that there. We can set this right back here. Duplicate that.
I'm here in the 2-point radio vault to take a look, or listen really, to a vintage moment of radio. Who could forget this little treat? Oh, talk about genuine regrets. I was doing my usual pre-show routine. Little did I know that my show was long underway. Isn't it good that we can laugh about it now?
Okay, I want this.
This is Ricky.
And I want...
This is Ricky Hawthorne. Bigger. Put a hey in front of it.
There we go.
Hey, it's Ricky Hawthorne. That's the one. That's the one. Do that. Do that. That's the one. Ricky, you're on fire. You're on fire, Ricky.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
Yeah, not any of those. Okay. Yeah, we're doing the tourist. Let's see. Okay, so this one, run a tour. Okay, run a tour with 2 minutes with a rating over 3. Okay.
Museum security are operating in this area. It's a bit tense, isn't it?
I'll do that. And then if I just need a tour, we can place like right here. That one and this one. So I need a botany expert and him. You know what? I might... Let me train Dino with...
Caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
some survey skills.
Someone is stuck in the museum. They may need dislodging.
Like, where's Dino? Okay. Yep, he's got to get that. And then we'll move it to
Cafe requires assistance from assistant. Thank you.
there you go. Let's go down here. Him and Dino. There we go. And we can do... can haggle it down, or should we do a survey? We've got one more survey scanner. Let's use a survey scanner. Like either of
Do not
those.
worry about museum surveillance. There's a camera in here, and you don't hear me complaining.
Or that one. I don't like delicate as a trait. I just gotta get one more person, so I'm trying to get, if I can get more tourists in. And well, they're entertained. Thirsty, they're fine. Food, fine. Energy, probably need some... Yeah, we'll do this one.
Some of you don't know what botany means, but you're in the right place.
Tourist, elaborate, and keep going until we get... I mean, it would be a nice ending, but let's see what in the sticker book. Tourists. They get additional buzz from viewing exhibits and spend more in gift shops than other guests. Get tourists take pictures of exhibits when viewing them, reducing the exhibit's maintenance value. So they're all about the buzz.
Days of summer. Fight back and relax with the Frost Dragon cooling system. It's a breath of fresh, frozen air.
Well, there's that one, but it comes down
Keep
to
your
it's not near a
friends cold and your extremities colder
exhibit.
with the Frost Dragon cooling system. Coming soon from Bungle Technologies.
Cafe requires assistance from assistant. Thank you.
That... Alright, let's go back in. Seek plant. Where can I fit this? We'll put that right there. Near a garden sign.
Museum security are watching for your safety. Do you feel safe?
Mine just needs a little bit more decoration buzz. Get back in there. Yeah, we'll do that with marketing. The giant will also do some marketing training.
Restoration should be left to the professionals. No vigilante dusting.
Although, I just had an idea. If I move this over here. That right there. Because they're all about buzz, right? So here's my idea. I'm going to take this. I'm going to actually shrink it down.
To the cafe. That's where you work now.
Okay, we just
Attention. Thieves have been prevented
tourist
from escaping.
elaborate.
Ew.
Okay. We're gonna copy this room.
Caring for plants is never easy, but we do make it.
And
look
this
difficult.
one is going to be about dinosaur bones. Repeat. I don't have the money for it. Yes, I do. So we're gonna do, actually we could just do prehistory campaign. Yeah, no, we could do, yeah, we'll do the prehistory thing. We'll do repeat, proceed. And we'll give, we'll do 2 because we're trying to get that.
Assistant
It's because it's
needed
out of the
in a
work
gift
zone,
shop.
managed
The
zone.
tat won't sell itself.
Hold on, you. Water it. I don't care what you smell. Stormy, fly tipper. How about I can deal with that. We'll do you with marketing.
Guests are reminded that we are monitoring the exhibits. You just happen to be on camera.
So this should hopefully get us more tourists in, and this should hopefully increase buzz, which is what tourists want. Let's see, guess. Does it tell us what type? Botany enthusiasts, a lot of children. Ton of guests. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's our tourists.
Announcement. Guests stuck
Okay,
in
so
the museum
let's
should wait
do
for help indefinitely.
that opposite. Okay, so we have you go on a tour rating with at least 5. You are not going to be happy. Is that it? I just need a tour rating with at least 5. Okay. This one. That actually detracts from it. Yeah. Okay. I don't see that happening. Not without some major additions, because I don't think the 5-star is going to be. I don't think the 5-star rating is going to be viable.
Exhibits are maintained by our experts. Do not feel free to get involved.
Because I think that's what the tourist is. They want to go on a tour. Unless, well, I mean, there are other. Yeah, he's caught. Okay.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an
5-star
exhibit.
rating, 5-star
That was a close
rating.
one.
Okay, Rosie Greenside. I just remember that being that being the. Hold on. Let me pause this. Yep, every single one of them want 75. But here's oh, that's a guest. But I think the kids had some variation. Yeah, here's Yetis have 2. Okay.
Has low prices. It's the gift that keeps on gifting.
We can just regular speed that. All right, welcome back from the ad break. So I've gone through and looked, and I can try to see if any of these will actually work, but the problem that I'm facing, and this is why I'm not going to get the tourist, is because every single one of them, their dream vacation. If I just do tourist, no, it has to be the name. All of their dream their dream visits are 5-star, and the closest I have here is this one. And part of it's just it has low buzz, but
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our
I mean
stuff.
everything's at its maximum. So what I would need to have is I would need to have higher level stuff. And if I remember correctly, I mean it was quite a ways before I actually got my first 5-star. And even then it was by kind of like sheer accident. Because I tried to do, if I copy this, I can do that one is pristine. That, like, let's avoid that one because it's not pristine.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and this is Digging Deeper, the show
that's-
about
even
aliens,
that one's
science,
the
archaeology,
it's
and
okay.
thieving anomalies. let's
but
kick
I would
things off
need
with a
higher
question
level
from
stuff. So like
Christian
even let's
Nominomsky,
take this guy
who
out.
asks, do stone carvings depicting humans and carnivorous dinosaurs cohabiting in caves suggest that these dinos were actually house pets rather than terrifying predators?
It takes it
To
takes
answer
like
your
I think
question,
5
Christian,
pristine
here's Professor Hamish
high level
Carrybags from
stuff.
Pebbly Frog Sanctuary.
So I could
Hello, Hayley.
probably
It's an
need a
interesting
lot more
question,
knowledge
which I'm
too.
personally not convinced
But
by
it
these
is going to
paintings.
be
I
lunchtime
mean,
for
can you
me.
imagine a fully grown Nibbledon squatting over a tray of
So
sawdust?
I need to
Me
go.
neither.
So
And
didn't quite make it to the 3rd
enduring
star,
image,
but that's okay.
Professor. Thanks for your valuable
I'm still
insights.
having a lot of fun
Now,
with this
time
one.
for a tune.
I think next time I'm going to try to go over into, let's go ahead and do quick save. Let's go back to the main menu. So I think what I want to do next time is we're going to go back here. And go down here into Memento Mile. Let's just look into what we've got going on. We did at least finish the main story, so it's just the epilogue.
Some of you don't know what botany means, and you're in the right place.
Oh, we've got that for the...
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Harrison Wolf.
Yeah, so I went in here and did all of this. I've got 4 of those. This is back when I was able to do...
Some tips for lying low and blending in. Why don't you make yourself scarce during this next song?
Let's put that one right
An
there.
exhibit needs restoring. Typical.
There. Ah, yes. Okay, I remember this part. Okay, so I like this. It goes all the way out there. I was trying to do it where I was minimizing how much we were actually going in. So what I'm probably going to do is probably keep this and everything
System
else.
needed in cafe. The guests are hungry.
Oh, we've got our summer fish and the clownfish. So yeah, what I'd like to have is, since this is a lake, have an aquarium up here. Have a greenhouse here, maybe a staff building here. I want these all to be separate buildings. This would be the big prehistory area, and then spend all this area doing a zoo. And then that leaves this area for maybe like cultural, so we could throw in some of the space. And some maybe some miscellaneous stuff. But it would be like, here's the cheesemongers. It wouldn't be the anomalies. Maybe have some of the prehistory stuff. And I'm also going to need to go in to
Analysis
my
complete.
staff
Our collective knowledge has increased.
and possibly even make sure that I've got everyone appropriately hired. So yeah, that's
Announcement. Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
I think that's the plan for next time. And then also have like individual ticket booths for each building. But yeah, so that's gonna be what we're gonna do, I think, next time. I will be back on Wednesday. Possibly with something new, I don't know. Or Jurassic World Evolution. Could be Tavern Keeper. Yeah, and then next Sunday I'll be back with more 2 Point Museum.
Guests are thrilled with the price.
So
of the cafe.
let me
Should
see.
we be happy about that? Guests cannot purchase exhibits, but collectors can.
Who is online? If there's anyone that I would like to raid.
Please excuse the exhibit that requires restoration. I'm pretending.
Oh, I
it's
think
not
this is gonna be
there.
my go-to one. Let's go watch some otters. Y'all have a great rest of the week, and I will see y'all on Wednesday.
In the water where they play again, blue water stands beneath the rain, swirling currents full of charm. Nature's rhythm keeps them warm. Tiny bubbles rise and gleam, diving deep into a dream. Blue tail wonders flip and swim, moonlight jokes on every whim. Otters in the blue they glide, waltzing waves and ocean's pride. Sapphire fur and laughter free, in this world they hold the key. Ripples turn to symphonies, chasing after mysteries. Paws that tickle in the tide, round and round they slip and slide. Whiskers twitch with gleeful cheer, stories whispered ear to ear. In the blue they twirl and soar, magic hides beneath the shore. Day and night they weave a spell, playful tales they love to tell. Rainbow fish their closest friends, in the blue where joy